And we are live now, and hopefully I can go on for 5 minutes. Well, my name is Alfredo Tiglo, and I'm doing what's called a 31-day challenge um, that was introduced to a Facebook group called Live Talk Nation by David Vaughn. There's also a 31-day challenge um, Facebook group that David Vaughn created, and this is my contribution to the 31 Days Live. Uh, The rules of the 31 Days Live, again, is it has to be at least 5 minutes. It could be audio, video. I chose video. Topic if you're choosing, and you just go live for 5 minutes. So those are the rules of the 31 Days Live. And of course, use the hashtag 31 Days Live. Um, One of the things I wanted to share with my experience of planning for this, I thought I would start this officially in August, but I had to start it earlier because there was a lot of um, prepping done just to look for topics, trying to find out what equipment to use, whatnot. In any case, this is what I did. I'm using the YouTube Live quick option, which means I just go live using the YouTube Live option without the encoder. And right now, I'm not sure if I'm actually getting live views, so I'm just going to double check here. So I'm just going to. Interesting. So apparently, there's oh, wow. There's a quick option that gives you a separate tab, which is different. So this is what I'm looking at. I went to actually first, I'm going to screen share my desktop here. So what I did was I went to the YouTube Live dashboard, which is indicated here at the link above. And then normally this is the link that would go live directly on with the encoder option. But I decided to use the go live quick option, which gives you a separate tab here. This is something I learned. So these are the settings for the quick option. As you can see, it's titled 31 Days Prep Test. And so far, it's live. But I wanted to see what's being watched on the live section, which is here. I'm going to listen to actually myself. So I'm watching the live chat. I don't expect anyone to come in to see, but just in case, I will pop it out so that the chat will be, in case someone comes in and says hello, one of those late night things anyhow. So this is the YouTube Live option if you decide to do the 31 days live. So I just decided to go live here. And I wanted to kind of review what I wanted to talk about. Let's see here. We have one person watching. Hello there. Welcome to the live stream show. And what I wanted to do was go back to here. And it says, well, for my prep day I was supposed to do live stream setups with two machines. There's what's called a volume indicator on some live stream apps, and encoder versus non-encoder. So let me switch back to the camera position. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is the live stream setups with two machines. I actually have a laptop desktop set up before, and I'm going to show you a video of what I did. So I'm going to minimize my second window and minimize this. And I'm going to show you a video of what I did locally to try to test a second um, stream setup. So here you go. And when I push play, so testing whether or not it could be synced with audio video. But one of the things this video did was the audio did cut out, and it took me about a minute to prepare this video to at least get the video prepared. I have one viewer. Thank you for watching. Just make sure to leave a comment in the live chat so I can see who is currently watching now. So let's go back to this. And the next thing I wanted to show was the volume indicator on some live stream applications. Now, there's two applications that I wanted to point out. The first one, I think, is called what I'm using now currently is called Google Hangouts. Now, if I go to the second screen and screen share the second screen, you can actually see the indicator of the volume. As you can see, the green dots in the lower left corner, and as well as the dot that shows up on the right side when the video is showing. So right now, if I have it, you can see it like pop in and out with the green dots. Those, it's indicating that there's volume. So those are kind of one way to have a volume indicator. The other way that shows the volume indicator is if I switch back again to the second screen and actually turn off my camera, it doesn't do it. Should work like this. Actually, well, because I'm screen sharing. That's right, you can't see it. In any case, one of the volume indicators in this application, of course, is with the green dots. So that's one way to show the volume indicator. What's the next topic? The next topic is if I go back to an encoder versus non-encoder. As you can see, this option with the quick, without the quick option without the encoder, it actually takes less resources somewhat. But if I go to screen 2, maximize the task manager, even without the encoder, going through the quick option, it's actually jumping between 74, 80, 85%. And that's actually pretty good without the encoder. So this option is a YouTube Live without the encoder option. So you're basically using the Chrome web browser to do your live video. And of course, I'm streaming to YouTube. So let me see, go back here. And so far, people have been watching me for 2 minutes, 30 seconds. I wish there was a way to indicate how long I've been live here. But, oh, actually there is. I've been actually live more than 5 minutes, around 9 minutes time. And the way to indicate that in Hangouts is if I go back to the second screen, minimize the task manager, is when you go to the share button, it actually indicates the timing that the video is being shown. So see, right down there. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to the topics again I wanted to cover. And thank you for that one viewer that's still watching. Be sure to leave a comment on the live chat so I know who's watching. And let's see here. Let's go back. So I showed you the live stream setup with two machines, which was an utter failure because of the audio syncing. It was not dedicated volume constantly. So I showed you the volume indicator on some of the applications. On this one, you saw the green bars. Would have loved to show actually the volume indicator in an encoder, um, but that would actually run more resources on my machine. The third option, of course, is the encoder non-encoder. The what I chose here is the non-encoder option, so I went with the YouTube Live Quick option, and that is my attempt to the 31-day live challenge. Thanks for whoever is watching. I will end this broadcast in a few seconds, and thanks so much.